Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Vadade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastamavidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Before we start our class, if you have any doubts, you can ask.
Namaste, Guruji. I had a doubt in the workbook that you sent, page number 55.
Okay.
Okay.
That, the workbook. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Page 55. And my question is, when I try to join more than two consonants or in conjunct words, that's where I get confused when you need to write half of each the karas and then write the third consonant or the third final letter, the full letter. For example, I'm just reading this. Nakara plus takara plus yakara. It's clear, okay, you write half of na, half of the and ya. And but if I take the same analogy, it kind of gets confusing when I find there are certain instances where I see it's a little different. For example, thakara plus rakara plus pa.
Okay. Is that example in the workbook?
Yes, it's page 55.
Workbook number 1?
Yes, it's called Sulabha Saṃskṛtam Patanam.
It is not a workbook. It is a book. Workbook is different.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's the one, the PDF document that you shared, the practice book. Yeah.
You said workbook. I sent workbook also for practice. That is different. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So in that, whatever is there in the workbook, the same thing is there in the PowerPoint also, what we are seeing. If you have covered that, it is fine. If you have not covered that, you have to write. But have we covered that in the class?
It's under the heading Conjunct Consonants. Two or more consonants joined without the intervention of any vowel. So yes, that's covered.
Yeah, that's covered. So you are asking about the topic which is already covered, right?
Yes, it's under that few examples.
Okay, I'll share that file. Please let me know which one you're asking.
Okay.
Now you can see that in the screen now. Are you talking about this?
Oh, yeah. That's the one. Yeah, this is the one, but the page number is, yeah, I think you need to go a little down. It's page 55. Yeah, page, that's the one. This is the one. Yeah. So nakara, takara plus takara plus yakara. So this is straightforward, simple. We follow the rule,
Hmm. Okay.
vertical. But if I go down, and there are certain examples, huh, uh, a little bit down, yeah. Uh, yeah, the last one, takara plus repa plus pa.
Okay.
I get confused here because there is no vertical stroke.
Mhm.
And
Okay. Yes. We, we
how do we kind of,
we will see that today.
oh, okay.
That's what.
And in that same page, I have a lot of doubts, but since you're going through it today, I will just save the questions for the later class.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So we know conjunct consonant. Consonants without any vowel in between is called conjunct consonant. Conjunct consonant. And a consonant can be followed by any number of consonant. A consonant can be followed by any number of consonant. And these consonants together, the group of consonants, the group of consonants having no vowels is called conjunct consonant. And this consonants or consonant, whatever may be, becomes pronounceable when there is a vowel either at the beginning or at the end. So in a word, definitely there must be letters, other letters having vowels, or just vowel must be there because there are no words without vowel. So definitely vowel must be there because of the presence of the vowel either at the end or at the beginning. That conjunct consonant becomes pronounceable. So suppose if the vowel is at the end, therefore we name the consonants as first consonant, second consonant, etc. And consonant which is followed immediately by the vowel is called last consonant. Why I say last consonant? Because it is written completely. All the other consonants are written half. Half is not different from full. Okay. A full consonant means the consonant with the nether stroke. That's called a full consonant. You understand the nether stroke? Suppose if I say this is kakara, this is a full consonant. This is a full consonant. Similarly, kakara is a full consonant. Nakara is a full consonant. Now, as a part of the conjunct consonant, now suppose kakara plus kakara plus then nakara plus I is there. So this the vowel is there, the consonant which followed by the vowel immediately. So this is nakara. Nakara plus we know it's a consonant vowel combination. Nakara plus a will be na. The another stroke disappears. Now the consonants preceding the nakara, that is kakara, it is immediately preceding. So that to be written like this half. And the consonant preceding the kakara, preceding this kakara is kakara, that also written before that. So Ultimately, this will be like this. So this is called off consonant. That is, kakara is written half, and kakara is written half, and nakara written completely. It could be any vowel, nakara. This could be any vowel, akara or ikara. Suppose if it is ikara, then the last one must be like written like this. This is ni. Nakara plus e is ni, and the stroke, what you see at the top, that is the vowel sign. The vowel sign which stands for the letter E. That that is for the letter Nakara. Okay, don't think it is for Kakara or Kakara. No. Kakara is the first letter and Kakara is second letter. The last letter is Nakara plus E. So Ni. This is how the conjunct consonants are written or studied. Okay. So now let us try different combinations. For example, Gakara. Gakara, then Nakara plus Prakara plus Makara plus A, suppose. So Gakara, the first consonant, Nakara, second consonant, Pakara, third consonant, and Makara is the last consonant because it is followed by the vowel. So Makara plus A is Ma, and Makara is preceded by Pakara, and Pakara is preceded by Nakara, and Nakara is preceded by Gakara. So this is how it is written. You can see the Gakara, the first consonant, which is written half. Half means that vertical stroke is not there. That is called half. So half and full, there is no difference. It is same only. It is written half. That's all. But it is same. So there is no difference between the half consonant and the full consonant. The consonant is written half when it is part of the conjunct consonant. Okay. Half doesn't mean it gets still half matra. No. Already consonant, your consonant is half matra. And when it is written half also, it is only half matra only. There is no difference. There is no difference between the kakara written like this with another stroke or the kakara without that vertical stroke. It is half kakara. It is same. The same way for other consonants also. Nakara when it is written full, that is with the vertical stroke and another stroke, or it is written half. Half I mean the nakara you can see here, it is written at the bottom. So that is nakara. This is the nakara which is written half. Half nakara is difficult to type. Okay, that is why I'm typing another consonant, following consonant. If I remove this, nakara will appear like this. There is no difference. The typing itself, we can see there is no difference. Okay. Followed by pakara, which is written half. The vertical stroke is there in pakara, that is not there when it is written half. That is called what I mean half. Okay. So these consonants, what you see, all the consonants here in this example, they are vertical stroke. So to write half of it, it's easy. You can remove the vertical stroke and you can write like this. Now suppose if it is takara, takara plus makara plus gakara plus a. Suppose if it is there, then how do you write this? Takara, pure consonant to be written half, followed by nakara, written like this, followed by gakara. You can see it is written at the bottom, and gakara is the last consonant, followed by a. Therefore, a. This is how it is written. So, takara, the first consonant, followed by na, which is second consonant, and gha, it is gakara, Takara plus A becomes Ghe. So this is how it is written. So in this example, you can see Takara doesn't have any vertical stroke. So you cannot remove any verticals because it is not there. Then how to write it half? You cannot write it off. You can write it as it is. You write as it is. That is with another stroke at the bottom. Then Nakara is there, followed by Gakara. So in that case, Gakara is written at the bottom of Nakara. So the top consonant is half consonant. It is pure consonant. And Gakara followed by A, followed by the vowel. So Gakara plus A is Ghe. That is written like this. So the vowel sign at the top of the letter is for Gakara, not for Nakara. Note that. The vowel sign at the top of the letter is for the bottom consonant because bottom consonant is a consonant with the vowel. Okay, so try to understand how these conjunct consonants are written, how it is written, and how to read that also. Now, these are some of the examples. You can write any combination. Yeah, you can write any combination. Any number of any number also. There is no limit. You can write any combination, any number. This thing doesn't exist, but still I'm just typing for the sake of the example. Then how do you write this? Makara, then Nakara, then Pakara, then Gakara, then Nakara, then Pakara, then Nakara plus O. No, this is how it is written. Can you all follow this?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, good.
So these are simple consonants. You can see and understand when you read this, the form. The first letter is what you see is Makara. You have to recognize that letter as Makara. It is written half. Makara without the vertical stroke. You have to see the letter as Makara. And Nakara, which is at the bottom, it's a pure consonant. It's a pure consonant written half. The vertical stroke of Nakara is not seen. Then Pakara and Gakara. Then Nakara, then Pakara plus Nakara. Okay. Then some more examples we can see. Takara plus Dakara plus Nakara plus Bakara plus Kakara plus Chakara plus the vowel R. So Takara, the first letter. When you write a second letter, it becomes half. In the Saṃskṛta font itself, it's arranged like that. So half of Takara you can write. You can see Takara has got a vertical stroke. So remove that vertical stroke, you get half Takara. In Dakara, there is no vertical stroke to remove it. Therefore, you cannot remove that. So in that case, you have to write as it is. And when you write Nakara, Nakara is at the bottom, followed by Bakara, then becomes like this. Then Kakara, then Chakara, Chakara followed by R. R symbol is we know. The vowel symbol, the vowel sign for R, Rukara, written like this. So this is the conjunct. All these are simple examples. There's no complication in this. Okay. In case if you have difficulty in writing like this, you can write as it is like also. Takara, there is no space in between. Okay. If I remove the space in this, it will become like this. For your understanding, I'm saying, suppose Takara, Dakara, Nakara, like that also you can write. It's nothing wrong in that. And no space in between. If you don't know how to write together, you can write that way also in writing. There's no problem. The same only. But the consonants, in whatever order it is there, the same order you have to write it. So takara, the first consonant, the second. That's why I said first, second, and third, so that there is no confusion. First consonant takara, takara second consonant, nakara third consonant, bakara the fourth one, kakara the next one, fifth one, last one is chakara. Why? Because followed by the vowel. So in all these examples, simple examples, there is no problem in that. Now, the problem comes only when the repa is there. I mean, not the problem, the confusion, if at all confusion is there. Takara plus repa plus O, say for example. Takara plus repa. Takara written half, and repa, if it is the last consonant, it will be written like this. Already we have seen that the stroke what you see, the stroke what which represents repa, and O becomes throw. So if repa is the last consonant, this will be like this. Now we can add any number of consonant in between. Takara plus nakara, then prakara plus makara plus ra plus O. Then how it is written? Now first consonant takara, second consonant nakara, third consonant pakara, fourth consonant makara, the last consonant is repa. So makara plus repa. So the repa is written like this. See the stroke at the bottom of makara becomes like this. So in this case, makara plus repa is mra, mro. Makara plus repa plus o is mro. Suppose instead of makara, if we have the letter, say for example, then so now makara is the last letter. Makara plus ro. You can see now. Now this nakara doesn't have vertical stroke where you can append the vowel, you can append a sign of repa. You cannot append that stroke which represents the repa. So therefore it is written like this. Understand? Kirtiji. That is how it is written.
Oh, yes. Yes, Guruji.
Understand
I'm getting it.
understand the difference between takara plus ra is tra, and takara plus ra is tra. Sorry. Takara plus ra is tra. So this is tra. Takara plus ra is tra. Takara plus ra is tra. So in both the cases, repa is the last consonant followed by the vowel. Whatever may be the vowel, whether it is a or whether it is e. Suppose if it is e becomes 3. If it is u becomes takara followed by repa, takara, repa, then u. True. Understand? So that repa taking the stroke that depends on the consonant which precedes the repa, whether that consonant having a vertical stroke or not. If it has a vertical stroke, then repa can be represented by that sign. That sign, what you see, I cannot show the sign alone. If I have to show, I have to show like in the paint this thing. Already we have seen that. Okay. For the sake of completion, I will try to show that also. There should not be any confusion now. If the consonant has vertical stroke, repa is represented by this stroke. Okay. If it is takara, then it is tra. If it is makara, then it is rep. This is repamra.
Okay.
If it is pakara, then it is pra. Okay. So in this case, it is written like that. Now, in the case of takara, how do you write it? You cannot write this stroke. Where you will write it? Therefore, the stroke is like this. Tra. There's no other difference.
Okay.
Don't confuse with this stroke with this stroke. This is the stroke represents repa, whereas this represents r. If takara and this r, this is what is this letter? This is takara plus r, consonant vowel combination. Whereas this is a conjunct consonant, takara plus repa plus a. Clear? Don't confuse, these two are not equal. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes. So that is what we are saying now. I hope we can proceed further.
Thank you. Thank you, Guruji.
Now you can see kakara plus shakara plus na. The combination of kakara plus shakara, we have got a special letter followed by nakara, which is the last consonant, and the vowel is akara, therefore kshna. Okay, I have forgot to ask the last class homework I gave. Okay, last class I gave homework, and before that, one more thing. These examples, what are examples I told so far, I think you can understand, you can follow. If anybody has any doubts, you can ask me. Now, taking this example, takara plus repa plus e, 3. Now, the same thing, you have to note here, repa is the last consonant in this example. Okay. If repa is not the first consonant, if it is a second consonant or third consonant or the last consonant, then repa is represented by the stroke, as you see in the letter 3. Or you see in the stroke, or you see in the letter true, that takara having that repa. Now, if repa is the first consonant, then what will happen?
It goes on the top.
That repa is the first consonant. This is the example I gave in the last class. Now, what is the last consonant? Yakara.
Yeah.
Yakara plus ya. So last consonant is ya. And the preceding consonant, nakara. And the further preceding consonant, sakara. And
The-
I think this is the one. Okay. Then takara. So takara, sakara, nakara, ya. Now repa is there, which is the first consonant. How do you write this repa? You cannot append that repa like you did it in the example takara plus ra. Here takara plus ra, repa is not the first consonant, it is the last consonant. If repa is not at the first position, if it is at the second or the third or the last, then you can write as I told, like in the letter tra or in the letter tra. Takara doesn't have a vertical stroke. So there's those examples we have seen. Now, in this example, repa is at the beginning. If it is at the beginning, then that repa is written like this. Repa will be at the top of the vowel. Here, understand that repa is at the top of the vowel. What is a vowel? Ya. Akara is a vowel. Yakara plus a, that a. Above the vowel, it is written repa. Suppose instead of a, suppose if it is e, then it will be written like this. Repa plus takara plus sakara plus nakara plus ekara plus E. So this vowel sign E, that is not the first letter. Ikara is not the first. If Ikara is the first, suppose if Ikara is the first, then how it is written? If E plus Repa plus Takara plus Nakara, then how it is written? E is the first letter, then Repa, Takara, Sakara, Nakara, Yakara, then E. Okay. So if E is there at the beginning, the vowel E is written as it is. But here the example is Repa is the first one. So Repa written above the vowel which is E. And the vowel sign E, what you see, the vowel sign at the beginning, it means the vowel sign encompasses everything, all the consonants. Remember, the vowel sign is not only is in, it is only for it's only at the end only. See, when you join the class, you keep your mic mute. Okay. The vowel sign E written like this, encompassing, covering all the consonants. Like I can show that example. Like this. Suppose Takara, then Sakara, then Nakara, and it is Shakara. Then if it is Ma, E is there. The last letter is E, Makara plus E. Then it is written like this. That vowel sign, what you see here, that is the vowel sign. Me. This is me. Makara plus E is me. This is how we write it. So in between, here you see all the other pure consonants. Okay. And when you type using the Sanskrit font in the Word file, it will appear like this. I hope you understand. You can follow that. So anyway, now the answer for the last class, what I gave, I hope you can understand now. Repa plus Takara plus Sakara plus Nakara plus then Yakara plus will be it's Nyam. No, that is a word. How do you read this? This word. This is a word. There's a word in the Saṃskṛtam. How do you read this? Huh?
Katasrayam. Katasrayam.
It is not Kat. Kat is wrong. This whole thing is a content. What is the first letter? What is the letter following the letter Ka? It is not Takara.
Kar. Rakara.
Karsnyam.
Kartsnyam. Very good.
Karsyam.
It is Kartsnyam. You have to see that what are the letters involved in this. Kakara plus A plus, and after that, whatever letter you know already, it is there. Repa plus Takara plus, these are the letters. So how can it be Kat? It must be Kar. Repa is the letter follows. So Kartsnyam. So Kartsnyam. Now it is pronounceable. It's a difficult combination, but become pronounceable when you have the vowel at the beginning and also the vowel at the end. Is there. So it becomes pronounceable. Kartsnyam. It should be read as Kartsnyam. Kart, Karts, Kartsnyam. Understand?
Yes, Guruji. Thank you.
In the same way, how do you read this?
Kritsna.
Kritsna. Yes, it is Kritsna. Kritsnasya bhavaka kartsnyam. Kritsna means total, not Krishna. It is Kritsna. Kritsnasya bhava, it's called kartsnyam. Okay. Anyway, all these words we will read slowly when we read words and sentences. Now, I will read all the conjunct consonants. You can just follow. Kakara plus shakara plus nakara is Krishna. Nakara plus takara plus ya is Ntya. You cannot read. If you can't read, it doesn't matter. But you should know what it is. It's difficult to read also. In a word, it is easy to read, not independently. Takara plus sakara plus ya, tsya. Sakara plus takara plus ra, stra. Nakara plus takara plus ra is dra. Then similarly, nakara plus takara plus ya, tya. Here, the last class we saw the yakara, which is the last consonant. You can see how it is written. There is another important thing you need to note that yakara is written like that. Why? Because yakara, if you written full yakara, what will happen? You tell me what will happen. What does it mean?
At that time, it means the takara is full ta.
Very good. Full means
Full means it hasn't the stroke which has in the example.
what do you mean by full?
It has a vowel.
Very good.
With
It has a vowel.
akara.
Sorry.
It has a vowel. But it's not full. Becomes a takara plus the vowel a.
Yes.
So that the meaning that becomes different. That becomes totally different. Like you can see, I'll type and show you. Nakara plus takara plus yakara plus a is there. When you write nakara, first consonant, followed by takara, second consonant, then yakara plus a. So here takara is, even though you see it at full, but it is only half. How do you know it is half? Because the following yakara, it is not written as usual. From that, you have to infer the preceding letter, the preceding consonant is a pure consonant. You have to infer. Suppose if it is not there, you can see that next example, what I'm typing. Nakara plus takara, yakara plus a. Here, ta I'm typing, not takara. Ta means takara plus a. If this is the case, then nakara plus ta, takara plus a, then ekara plus a. This is different from that. Here it is not conjunct. Here the conjunct is only between these two. Nakara plus takara only conjunct. Here yakara is not the last consonant. Why? Because ta, which is a combination of the letter takara plus a. You have to see the vowel a. Understand this?
Yes,
Yes,
Guruji.
Guru.
Okay. So all these points you need to remember. The conjunct consonant, generally people will have confusion, but they have seen all the possibilities. I hope it will be clear now. It needs some practice. You have to do some homework. In the workbook, workbook means not what the Kirti meant, that workbook. That is a study book. That is for you to study. Workbook separately for assent, long back, for practice. You have to see that workbook. A lot of examples at the end of that workbook is there. So that you have to practice.
Even for these practices, there are some.
Yeah, it is there.
Okay, thank you.
You go and see the workbook. I can show you. I already sent all the materials long back.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
The workbook page number you can see. This is the workbook.
Mm.
In fact, I have given. You have to practice this. You can see these examples. The workbook page number, what may be the page number? Page number may be around 85 or 86. You can see. Practice this conjunct consonants.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a workbook for practicing letters. So at the end of the letters, the end of the workbook, after all the consonant vowel combination, you will find this Sanyukta Aksharani. You can practice this. Okay. Now,
Dhanyavada.
coming back to this, we should move on. We should not spend too much time on this already. We have spent last many classes. In fact. Now, Shakara plus Takara plus Vam becomes Tvam. Takara plus Ya, Thya. Here you can see Takara is written completely, but following Yakara suggests that Takara is a pure consonant. So you have to infer. Then Vakara plus Sha, all different combinations. Kakara plus Bhakara plus Ma. You can follow all this simple combinations. Similarly, Makara plus Ra, Mra. Nakara plus Dakara plus Va, Dva. Repa plus Gakara plus Ya. The first consonant is Repa. Therefore, it is written above the vowel. So, Gya. Takara plus Repa plus Ya. Takara plus Repa plus Ya is Traya. It is not Traya. People read it wrongly. Trayambakam Nijamake Sukhandim. This is how they chant. It is wrong. It is not Trayambakam, the Mrityunjaya, Mahamrityunjaya mantra. It is Trambakam. It is Takara plus Repa plus Yakara. Not that Takara plus Repa plus Akara plus Yakara. There is no vowel after Repa. It is not Trayambakam. It is Trambakam Yajamake Sukhandim Pushtivardhanam. Trambakam. That is the right way of chanting that mantra also. Okay. If you say Trayambakam, it is wrong. Because if you say Trayambakam, then Takara plus Repa plus A, the A sound is there between. That is wrong. Where is Akara? Takara plus Repa plus Yakara only. Therefore, it is being a conjunct. Therefore, Trambakam. Trambakam you have to say. The vowel sound Akara must not be there in between. It is at the end. Takara plus Repa plus Yakara plus A. At the end it is there. So, Tram. Not Traya. Traya. It is how it should be said. Takara plus Makara plus Ya. Tmya. Nakara plus Dakara plus Ya. The Dakara and Yakara combination already we have seen. It looks as though a special letter. Special. It has got a special form, as though a new letter. It's not a new letter. It is a combination. Dia. Then Shakara plus Takara plus Va is Shtva. Then Dakara plus Bakara plus Ya. Here you have to watch. Dakara at the top. You have to see the top letter as Dakara. And the immediate letter following is Bakara, which is written. And further, what is down is Ya. So, we know Dakara plus Ya is written Dia. In between that Bakara is there, therefore it is written in between. So, we have to read this properly. Dakara plus Bakara plus Ya. Note this. Can you follow all of you?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
Then Kakara plus Shakara plus Va. Shva. Shakara plus Pakara plus Rash. Pra. Chakara plus Yakara plus Vam. Shvam. Here also, it's not Shayam. Shyam. It's difficult to pronounce also. Then Nakara plus Ya. Nya. Vakara plus Yakara plus Ra. Vira. Then Takara plus Repa plus A becomes Takara. This is also difficult to pronounce. Now we will read some words. Okay. So Deepika ji can read. We are going to read now words. So conjunct consonant, the topic is over.
Yes, sir.
Now hence we will be reading words, more words, sentences, and then we will read some shlokas. So you have to get fluency in reading the words
Yes,
and
sir.
sentences that we will practice, we will do.
Krishna Saraha.
Good. Krishna Saraha. Continue.
Pushtaha Kramelakaha.
Ushtraha.
Pushtaha.
Here you can see the conjunct consonant. Shakara plus takara plus
Refa.
repa plus the vowel aha.
Visarga. And then.
Not visarga. Is there. Aha.
Aha. Yes.
Visarga is there means definitely what must be there?
A vowel.
Vowel.
Vowel must be there.
Yeah.
Could be any vowel.
Yes.
But here the vowel sign you don't see. Therefore is there. Aha.
Right.
Because the vowel doesn't have a special vowel sign.
Right.
The absence of any sign implies a presence of the vowel unless the consonant is, pure.
Yes.
And krame lakaha. Okay, next person.
Kramela.
Krishnanji.
हाँ जी कुक्कुरः
Kukkuraha. You have to read like this. Good. Cook. Then kuraha. Kukkuraha. Okay. Always read like that. If you read ku first and kakara, if you connect to the following words, the following letters, it becomes difficult.
yes
So, cook. Take the first consonant along with the preceding vowel. That is, ku is there. In ku, the ukara, the first, I'm talking about the first ku. Where u is there, along with that u, you can read the vowel kakara. So, cook. Then, kuraha becomes easy. Cook kuraha. You have to read
yes
like that.
yes
Continue.
अलर्कः
Good. It is alarkaha. Repa is first followed by kakara, then aha. So after la is lakara plus a. So after the vowel a, repa is there. So akara plus lakara plus akara plus repa plus kakara plus aha. So alarkaha. So you have to read like this. Alarkaha.
okay अलर्कः
Read the next one.
कालेयकः
Kaleyakaha. Okay. Next person, Parulji.
कच्छपः
Good.
कूर्म
Kurma.
कूर्मः
Kurmaha. Don't drop the visarga.
या शशकः
Shashakaha.
गर्दभः भः
Read again.
गर्दभः
It is easy to read. Garda, then Baha.
गर्द
Garda Baha.
गर्दभः
Yes.
खरः
Good. Next person.
खरः
Akanksha ji.
Gardabhi.
Gardabi. Gardaba is donkey. Female donkey is Gardabi. Continue.
Gauhu. Dhenuhu.
Yes. Continue.
Chikrodaha. Vrikshamarjaraha.
Good example. Marjaraha. Mar, then ja. Okay. It is not Majaraha. Marjaraha. Repa first. Repa first means after the letter ma, repa first. Therefore, mar. Okay. Vriksha marjaraha. Next person. Subbalakshmi ji.
Shukalaka.
Shukalaha. Shukal.
Shukal. Shukali. Gantakaha.
Gandakaha.
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 Again,
Gandakaha.
the ka is important. Kaha, not gaga. Gan, it is ga, and ka, it is ka. That's the difference. Gandakaha.
Gandakaha.
No, it's not correct. Again,
Gandakaha.
there is a problem between gakara and kakara in your pronunciation. It looks somewhat same. Gandagaha.
Gandakaha.
Not gandagaha. I'm hearing like that. Gandakaha.
Gandakaha.
That's a problem. No, it's not correct. Again,
Gandakaha.
mistake. Again,
Gandakaha.
again, it's a mistake. I think the problem of the Tamil, the gaka, it is in Tamil only one letter is there that influences there. Ga or ka only one letter in Tamil. Here, ga is different, ka is different. Is it same?
Gantak. No, this is ka.
What is the difference? You tell me. What is the difference between the first letter, which is ga, and the last letter, which is ka? What is the difference?
First letter is Alpa Prana.
What about the last letter? It is a Mahaprana. What about the last letter?
That is Mahaprana.
Really?
No.
Is it a
Soft
Mahaprana?
and hard consonant.
Yeah, that is also Alpa Prana. Sorry.
See, I expect you all to be very thorough with the basics.
3.
If you're not thorough with the basics, then the group already I've got many people, but not all the people attend the class. It's okay, it doesn't matter. But the group strength will reduce. If you're not strong with the basics, that is what happens. Generally, in all the Saṃskṛtam class, that is what happens. The basics have to be very strong. That is why I spend so much time on the basics. If you're not thorough with the basics, after that, slowly you will see it increasing. So it will be very difficult to pick up. I tell it in the beginning itself. You need to do homework. That's why I say homework. Repeated study of what we have learned. It's important. All the information what we learned, what we gathered, it's important. We have spent time in explaining all the letters in the beginning itself. That is why some of these students in this group now in the attending the class, they are from the other group. Already they have seen this, but they still want to learn because some lacking is there. That's why they attend. What I'm saying is, whatever you learn it thoroughly. Don't leave any gap in between. What is the difference between kakara and kakara? What is the difference? I want a clear answer, a correct answer for it. Anybody?
Gakara is a soft consonant and
Very good.
kakara is a hard consonant.
That's the difference. Important. Why it is Mahaprana, Alpa Prana? What are Mahaprana then? Sublakshmi. What do you mean by Mahaprana?
More arranged breathe out.
What are Mahapranas? Which letters of the class consonants are Mahaprana?
Second and fourth.
Then Gakara is the second one.
Letter. And the fourth letter.
Is Gakara a second letter? Yes or no?
Third letter.
Then Kakara is the second letter? Or fourth letter? No?
No.
How can it be a Mahaprana then? The difference is between that it is a soft consonant and hard consonant. Gakara is soft consonant. Okay. And Kakara is hard consonant. Okay, now let me ask. What are all the hard consonants? Subbalakshmi, answer. What are all the hard consonants? I am poking Subbalakshmi. It is not only for Subbalakshmi, for everybody. Okay. Others may also have the same problem. So make sure that you understand or recall what you studied before. What are hard consonants? Sublashmi, you answer. You know? Answer. If you don't know that, I will ask others.
I'm not
Ka,
sure.
Okay,
Gha,
others.
Cha, Jha.
1 and 2 group.
One and two,
First two
simple.
letters
First
of
two,
each group.
first
Yeah.
letter of all the classes,
Oh, 1
the
and 2.
second letter of all the classes,
And
and
sh, and sa.
yeah, very good. Sha, sha, sa, the first three sibilants, excepting the last letter, ha. All these things we studied in the beginning, remember.
Yes, sir.
So, 13 letters are there. They are hard consonants. Why they are called hard? Anybody?
Because of the
They're-
pronunciation, they are pronounced hardly.
There's no vibration when we.
No. Yes, very good. There is no vibration in.
Vibration.
When you pronounce that word, there is no vibration in the throat. The hard consonants are flat. They are very sharp, crisp. That's why they're called hard consonants. In Tamil also we have what is called Vallinam, Mellinam, Idaginam, Sublashmi. You understand? Vallinam.
Yes.
Vallinam is hard consonants. That's what same is Katora Vyanjanani in Saṃskṛtam, what we call. Vallina, ta cha ta ta pa, Vallinam. Mellinam, soft. In Tamil we have Idaginam, but in Saṃskṛtam we don't have Idaginam. We have only soft consonants. What are all the soft consonants then?
3rd, 4th, and 5th letters.
All the remaining are soft consonants. That's all, right? Third letter of all the classes, fourth letter, fifth letter, and
Your love.
all the semi-vowels. Yes, good. And one more.
Ha.
Your love. Your love.
The last sibilant. Already I said all the semi-vowels, so you don't have to say it enumerate again. And the last sibilant, haka, ha, that is the soft consonant. Now, what is alpa prana? What is maha prana?
Alpa prana is 1st and the 3rd letter is alpa prana.
What about the fifth letter? Is it not alpa prana?
5th letter is also alpa prana.
So 1, 3, 5 is alpa prana.
Alpa prana, and second
What
and
about
fourth,
what about semi-vowels?
all our semi-vowels are alpa prana.
Then what about the sibilants?
Sibilants are mahaprana.
All the sibilants are mahaprana.
Mahaprana.
And the second letter and fourth letter of all the class consonants, they are mahaprana. This must be clear, okay? When you read a alpa prana, mahaprana, you should show the difference of prana, the prana difference. The air, what you expel from the mouth, that changes. That difference you must show. Similarly, the difference between the hard consonant pronunciation, soft consonant pronunciation must be very clear. Therefore, the word is Gandakaha. It is Gandakaha. Dakaha, not Dagaha or Dakaha. If it is Kaha, Mahaprana. It is not Mahaprana, it is Alpa Prana only. Therefore, Gandakaha. Sublashmi, you understand?
Okay.
Yeah, please read.
Gandakaha.
Next one.
Gandakaha.
Next person. Next letter you can read. Next word.
Katkaha.
Again.
Katgaha.
Read louder again.
Gatkaha.
No, it's wrong. You are saying kakara as gakara, gadgaha. It is wrong. It is a hard consonant. You are pronouncing it as a soft. Read again.
Gatkaha.
No, it's wrong. Again. Read again.
Gatgaha.
What is the letter? First letter.
Ka.
It is not ka. If it is ka, then what is the last letter of the first word?
That is ka. This is ka.
What is the difference? Both look same for me. There's no difference. In Gandaka, that is ka.
Ka,
Here it is.
kha.
What is the difference between these two? This takara and this khakara. What is the difference? What is the difference, Subbalakshmiji?
Prana.
Subbalakshmiji will answer. Of course, you hold on.
Ka is Alpa Prana.
Um,
Kha is Mahaprana.
which is Alpa Prana?
First one, Ka.
And what is second one? Read again.
Kha.
Kha. It is khadgaha.
Khatkaha.
It is khadgaha, not gadgaha, not kadgaha. It is khadgaha. It is
Khatkaha.
Alpa Prana. Okay. You can see three letters are there. In Gandaka, the ka and kha and ga, all the three letters of kavarga you can see. You should show the difference when you pronounce. When I say a word, you should be able to understand what is that word is. You should be able to write it exactly as I pronounce. You should make out whether it is alpa prana or mahaprana, soft consonant or hard consonant. Khadgaha. Khad. It is khad. Khadgaha.
Khatkaha.
If you say it as a gadgaha, the meaning may change. It may mean different thing. The meaning will change.
Okay.
In Saṃskṛtam, if Ucharanam changes, the meaning may change. The emphasis on the word changes means meaning changes. A lot more is there. The meaning depends on how you pronounce. And in Vedic chanting, it is all the more. In the Vedic chanting, we have swaras. Udata, Anudata, Swarita. If the swara changes, the meaning changes. There is a story. One Rakshasa, he did tapas. He did tapas and on Brahmaji, and Brahmaji appeared and he asked what boon he wants. I forgot the name of the Rakshasa. Then that Rakshasa, he asked for a boon that his son will be the destroyer of Indra. And Indra knows very well this person is going to ask this boon from Brahmaji. So he informed Brahmaji in advance not to give the boon. But Brahmaji cannot stop from giving boon because this Rakshasa had done tapas. As a tapo palam, definitely he should be given the boon, whatever he has. That time, Saraswati, through Saraswati, Indra, he made that person, Rakshasa, utter the words differently. The boon what he asked, because of the pronunciation of the swara was different, therefore the meaning of the words, the sentence became different. Indrashatru Vardasva. That is what he asked. Because of the difference in swara, the compound word gave a different meaning. He wanted to ask Indrashatru. Indrashatru means Indra, the Devendra. Shatru is enemy. Let I get a son who will be the Shatru, the enemy of Indra. That is what he wanted. But he asked, because of the swara difference, what he asked, it became, let Indra be be the Shatru for my son. It means let Indra be the destroyer of my son. He wanted let my son to be the destroyer of Indra. But since he pronounced differently, the meaning totally became changed and let Indra be the destroyer of my son. So his son got destroyed. Totally opposite. So that is why Vedic chanting, the swaras are important. In the chanting, swaras are important. In normal reading, the ucharanam is important. That is why we spend so much time on ucharanam. Practice, abhyasa is required. Again I am telling the practice is required. So this since we are at a basic level, this is the right time to practice, to correct all our wrong pronunciation. If this is not corrected now, the same thing will be carried over when we learn more and more. Okay. So let me continue with the next person. Akosh, you can read quickly. Yeah, please.
Kishoraha.
Kishoraha. Yes.
Ava.
What? Again?
Sorry. Ashva.
You
Ashva.
remember that
Ashva.
representation of Shakara.
Yeah.
Ashwa. Then
Gotika.
Gotika. Next person. Bhavaniji. Bhavaniji, are you there? Okay. Next person. Yajnapriyaji. You can read. Yajnapriya also not there. No problem.
Guruji, I'm here.
When I call the name, please immediately unmute the mic. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Read again and hear properly. It is, the letter is Va. Okay. The last letter is
okay. Ashwaha.
Ashvaha. The previous one we saw Ashwa, the same thing. Ashvaha.
Okay.
Ashwa is female horse. This is male horse. Ashvaha. Then continue.
Gotagaha.
That's a problem. Same problem. It is not Ga. It is Ka.
Okay.
Read again.
Gotagaha.
It is Go Tagaha.
Gotagaha.
Yeah. No, it's wrong. I'm saying it is wrong. You are reading the last letter wrongly. It is hard consonant. It is not soft. It is not go Tagaha. It is Tagaha.
Tagaha, yeah.
No, it is wrong. It is wrong. It is not Tagaha. Read properly. What is the last letter?
Ha. Ka.
You are saying what is the last letter?
Kaha.
Kaha. Now you read the full word.
Ko ta kaha.
The last letter individually you are reading correctly.
Okay.
But when you read as part of the word, it is you are reading as wrongly. Reading it wrongly.
Okay. Ko ta kaha.
Go takaha.
Ko takaha.
Not tagaha.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Again, I repeat. Saṃskṛtam Ucharan is not there properly. Then whatever is Saṃskṛtam, even Lalita Saṃskṛtam, Vishnu Saṃskṛtam, simple Saṃskṛtam, what we chant, will have a lot of mistakes.
Okay.
Do you chant that?
Yeah. But I listen most of the time.
Yeah. And many of you may be watching the side TV, Lalita Saṃskṛtam, right?
No, I got from
Yes.
Side TV, Lalita Saṃskṛtam, the pronunciation is not correct.
I got it from the Gurukulam from here. Swamiji Viditatmananda, they recited. So I follow that.
Viditatmananda, where?
Yeah. Guruji.
Ahmedabad?
Yeah, but he comes to here in Silasburg, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
And he has a CD. That's what I follow.
That's okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is.
That's a good. Yeah. I try to follow. I follow only that. Nobody else.
Swamiji knows me very well.
Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Swamiji comes in the summertime. Yeah.
Yes. And recently, till yesterday there was class in the Gurukulam.
Okay.
Anyway, online class, not the thing is in Ahmedabad, taking online class. Anyway, so if you are a follower of, if you follow Tamil and if you watch the Sai TV, and for example, I'm saying Lalita Saṃskṛtam, the Ucharanam is wrong. Many people they think because it is something which played on tape, it is right. It is not right. A lot of mistakes are there. Shakara pronunciation is not correct. Many pronunciation, the letters are not proper. Okay. Anyway,
I think the problem is
Huh?
I have to really think and think when I say it wrong
That's only,
sometimes.
see, that's only practice.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Only
practicing it.
That's why I say abhyasa, abhyasa. Why I say abhyasa?
Okay.
Abhyasa, practice is required. You have to read it loudly. When I taught you the letters in the beginning, I told them you say it loudly and write. See, I have taken the basics so many times. Many people I have taught the aksharas. I know what problems they do it, and I know what problem they will make it also. That's why, based on that, I say it. Please practice the basics. Make sure the basics are very strong. When you write the letters, write it and say it loudly. Don't take it for granted that you know it. You please do it, even if you know it. Do it. Uh, Write it loudly. Write it and say it loudly.
Yes,
See, that is important because the influence of native language will be there. If it is Hindi, that in Hindi influence will be there. Tamil influence will be there. Malayalam influence will be there. That should not be there. That
Okay,
should not
good.
be there. And for Tamil speaking people, it is all the more will be there. Very, very, you can difficult. I have seen that. That influence of Tamil will be there. And people are used to read all the Saṃskṛtam with the Tamil script. It's a problem. I'm not criticizing Tamil. There is no criticism. We are learning Saṃskṛtam. Saṃskṛtam should pronunciation is important. Okay. When something is in Saṃskṛtam and you are reading that in Tamil script, how will it be correct? Tamil as its own language, you read Tamil script, that is different. You read Tiruvasakam Devaram, that is different. You are reading Saṃskrita script, Saṃskrita, that the Saṃskṛtam in Tamil, it will not be correct. Unless you know the language, pronunciation, the Uchcharana Sthanam, the knowledge of the place of pronunciation. So therefore, you have a know of how to read the letters and the words. Therefore, Saṃskṛtam must be, any text in Saṃskṛtam must be read only in the Devanagari script, not any other script. Even if you read it with the English script, it's going to be a problem. English transliteration. All these things I have emphasized very much from the very beginning. I'm doing it now also.
Okay, Guruji.
It is Gho Takaha. Gho is also belong to the same class, first class. Kavarga. And Ka is also the first letter, that is also first class. So, Kavarga having the letters Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Na. So, you should know the difference how to pronounce. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Gha is Mahaprana. So Gho, Ta, and Ka is, it is hard consonant, Alpa Prana. It is Ka, not Ga. You are saying it as a Ga, which is third letter, which is soft consonant. It is not soft, it is hard. Gho Takaha.
Ko takaha kaha kakaha.
Let
Ko
it-
takaha.
Gho Takaha. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to emphasize too much on that.
Okay.
So please practice. I would say only practice. In the class, we have limited time, so it's difficult to make everybody, read and to train everybody 100% is difficult in the class. So overall, I can do. So you have to practice individually. Okay. Yeah. Please continue, Bhavanichi. Next letter. Next word.
Gar, gar,
It is not
gar.
gar. No, it is not gar. You have to read that letter properly.
It's, Repa.
Repa is not at the beginning. Okay.
It's in the end. Right?
Not at the end also. It is, the end letter is a vowel.
Middle.
A is a vowel. What is the first letter?
It's a ga,
It
ga.
is not ga. It is gakara. You have to say it properly. That gakara.
Okay.
Plus
Gakar. Gar, garha.
Gargaha will not be like this.
Okay.
If it is Gargaha, there Gar, when you say Repa is the sound of Repa is pure. This is Gargaha.
Oh,
It's not, you see the screen.
okay.
It is Gakara plus Repa plus A. Oh, what is that?
Gar.
When you say Gar, here to the letter Gakara, you are adding the vowel sound A. There is no
Oh,
A. Gakara and Repa is Repa plus A. It is Gra, not Gar.
okay. Ra. Okay.
It is Gra.
Gra. Okay. Gra.
Now read.
Okay. Grahaha.
Grahaha. Good. Next person, Pratibhaji.
Godha,
Good.
Godhika,
Good. Sorry.
Chit,
Godik. Next one, yeah.
Chitrakayah, Shardulah.
Now you are reading it better.
Dhanyavadah.
Rama Maniji.
Vanari. Tarakshuhu.
Good. Continue.
Gavayaha.
Good. Okay. I think,
Nakulaha.
yeah. Nakulaha. You can remember this slide. Next class we can start from here. So we'll stop here. I request all of you to practice. Those who have difficulty in reading, it's high time to practice. Practice reading the letters. Please take the support of the workbook what I sent. So many words are there in the workbook number 2. You please see the workbook number 2, which already I sent. And somebody can forward it again to the group for those who want. Workbook number 2, a lot of words are there. A lot of words, you can see the words, the list at the end of the workbook number 2. The words and its meanings are given. You please practice reading that. There may be 200 words may be there. Please practice reading those words. It will be very useful, helpful to straighten out your pronunciation. Okay, so we stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyavadah, Guruji.
Dhanyavadah, Haji.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavada Guruji.
Dhanyavad.